I was procrastinating making a video today, but then Gunner really wanted to go out for a walk, so I figured now is the time. And what has been going through my mind is the very issue of what is consciousness. And I recently got a new point of view on this from the podcast called Know Thyself. And the guy that was being interviewed was Federico Faggin. I believe the last name is Faggin, Federico, and I think that's how they pronounced it on the podcast. But he's a guy a lot like me in how he approached spirituality, in that he started with hardcore science, and that led him there. I mean, he had some help from his spirit guides when he had a massive heart chakra awakening all at once. And now, one of the things he says is that to study the very fundamentals of physics, the fundamentals of creation, is to ask the question, what is consciousness? A lot of pursuit of that answer comes from studying the brain. Stuart Hameroff, who is an anesthesiologist, and the great physicist Sir Roger Penrose had looked at parts of neurons, and I believe they are present in any cells of the body, and they are called microtubules, and within those are cascades of electrons that tunnel, quantum tunnel. They follow the rules of quantum mechanics to make the microtubule organelle function. And it's their belief that these are what are responsible for our human experience of qualia, the term for our subjective experience in life. How it feels to be alive, how we're feeling at any particular time, how something we encounter in our lives make us feel, things like that. But we go deeper than that, really. And the way things work in quantum physics, the way the mathematical structure has kind of emerged over time as we've studied it, as guided by experiments, as guided by mathematical axioms, is that it seems consciousness is a very, very fundamental thing, and quite possibly the most fundamental thing of all, the most fundamental concept of all, and that consciousness is what it all starts with. The consciousness of Source. Source desires to know itself. And so Source gives rise to light and dark. The light shines in the darkness, and the universe is born. The darkness makes the universe expand, and the light spreads out and becomes consciousness. The consciousness of Source is expressed in the union of the light and the dark. Putting the light and the dark together creates things like fermions, electrons, protons, neutrons, quarks. The quarks that make up the protons and the neutrons. And all the energy continues to exist and organizes itself into bosons like photons, W and Z particles, gluons. And the intrinsic properties of those subatomic particles cause them to organize themselves into more complicated atoms and molecules. And on up the line till you get to proteins, RNA, DNA. And eventually you get up to cells. Cells in the human brain, for instance, or the brains of animals. And we ascend from there. You know, it's interesting. Somebody mentioned on, I believe, YouTube that evolution up until now was Darwinian, but it's changing. The way that we evolve is switching to an evolution of ascension, much quicker, much more exciting also. Also much, in my mind, more optimistic. Yeah. So I am going to, what a huge and exciting topic. You know, I think consciousness exists in something as simple as a subatomic particle, which means anything made of subatomic particles is conscious. And what is that consciousness? The consciousness of Source. Yeah. Mind blown. Inner child, happy. Okay, Gunner is getting a little tired out. I will upload my technical video next. And I will see you again soon. Of course, I'm going to invite you to subscribe to my channel and to like this video. I will see you soon.